We are in the beginning of an era of tokenizing everything. So the elephant is right in this footprint of this second phase of the revolution of the crypto revolution. And we took a very interesting niche in this tokenizing of asset revolution. We're tokenizing tier one privately held companies' shares. So we unleash to the market assets that are currently privately held and therefore not tradable, and we found a mechanism to make it tradable, transferable, and therefore liquid. So how do we do it? We've been around as a secondary market platform for almost 4 years, connecting between shareholders of pre-IPO companies like Uber, WeWork, Circle, Palantir, and other companies that will go IPO in the next few years. And we've connected the shareholders with potential investors who are looking to buy these shares. We're creating an SPV in the middle that buys the shares from the original shareholders. So the share does not transfer to the buyer, it's being transferred to an SPV, and then we tokenize the SPV. So the buyer buys token representing this share, backed by these shares, and these tokens are tradable, are transferable, and therefore liquid the whole asset behind them. And we're coming to this tokenizing phase with a lot of asset in our hands. On the one hand, we have 23 companies listed for sales on the platform with a little bit more than 70 million worth of shares currently live on the platform. On the other hand, we have 2,000 accredited investors already signed in to our platform and ready to buy these shares. And during the last 9 months, we've developed a technology that enables us to tokenize this process, creating the wallet, the smart contract infrastructure, the connectivity to third-party exchanges that are coming into the market in the next few months. And now we're ready to roll this new solution to the market, and we're raising funds in order to become a worldwide leader using this mechanism. So by unleashing those kind of assets into the crypto space, we bring new type of opportunity to crypto investors who are looking to diversify their portfolio and get their assets, which gained a lot of value increase in the last year and a half, even with the decrease of the last 6 months. And now we're bringing assets that they can take these crypto funds and put them to work in a more stable, secured, and regulated manner. On the other hand, we enable investors who have yet to join the crypto revolution to put their toes into the market in a secured area of the market that they know all about because they've been involved in the stock exchange trading market. And the type of assets that we bring to the market are assets that can be backed and have real value without the tokenization process. But with the process that we're using, there is a ability to buy and sell these assets on a day-to-day basis once security token exchanges will be live, which are expected to be in the next 2 to 3 months. So the secondary market is on the rise. It's been increased by 800% during the last 13 years, coming from $7 billion just 13 years ago to $58 billion last year. The Facebook pre-IPO process 12 to 10 years ago was one of the key elements that helped the market grow. And the IRR that is being achieved in this market, and this is a survey from 2003 to 2013, is a much higher IRR than any other sector of the market. So it explains why more and more funds are getting into the space, why more and more shares are being transferred within the space. So by creating these vehicles that enable to bring these shares for sale, listing the shares for sale, but not connecting the seller and buyer directly, but connecting them through this SPV, we enable the buyer to hold token that they can sell at any given time. And once the company is going to an IPO, the target company, or an M&A, we distribute the funds to the token owners, and the tokens are now burned. So we solve the problem of liquidity in the meanwhile, from the moment the buyer holds the share until the company is IPOing or M&A. Once the company reaches the exit, there's no need for the tokens to be distributed and transferred, because the shares are now public and can be publicly traded. So by connecting the dedicated partnership work model to the blockchain technology, we expand liquidity. There is different researches about what liquidity creates to asset. And the notion in the market is that it tends to increase value by either 10 to 40%, depending on the type of asset and its value. We opened the investment space to new type of investment that so far weren't able to play in this game. And now with our new solution, they're able to play the game. We enable investors to create their own diversified pre-IPO funds, because you can enter to the game with small amount of money. You don't have to come with $10 million to buy these tokens. You can start with $100,000 or $500,000. So you can diversify and build your own portfolio of pre-IPO companies' shares by buying these tokens. So the seller can sell shares worth of $100,000 and more. We would not build a dedicated model for $100,000 worth of shares, but we will bring several shareholders in these companies, and together they will bring to the market at least $5 million worth of shares. But smaller type of shareholders can sell. On the other hand, because we tokenize the solution, you can bring $100,000, $200,000 to the market and buy these tokens and get into the market with a smaller type of investment. Now, on top of that, we have the platform. We have the Elephant platform, which has all the technology and capability to conduct the offering. But we need to make sure that the platform is only open for accredited investors. Why? Because regulation enables security token to be traded only by accredited investors. So we contemplated with the idea, how do we make sure that only accredited investor can participate in any dedicated token offering, but without slowing the process of the offering? Because we want to make sure that once a deal is on the platform, we can close it within a day, or in most cases, much less time. So if we would need to start conducting a KYC, AML processes with every investor who would like to participate, it's going to take months. The decision was to create the platform token. The platform token is a membership card for the platform. In order to be a token owner, you have to be an accredited investor. So we would do all the processing of your accreditation, KYC, AML, according to the territory that the investor is coming from. And only accredited investors who've signed into the platform will be able to participate in this dedicated token offering. Now, once we've decided that we want to go and raise funds, we decided to use the platform token, the PEC, as the mechanism to raise the fund. And we build a mechanism, a revenue share model to the token, representing 25% of the top line revenues of the companies until the investor cover 1.5 times of his investment, and 15% thereafter. So it's a very aggressive revenue share model attached to our token. How do we make money? It's a real business. We're here to make money, not just to sell dreams. We make money, we take 2.5% from the seller upon selling the shares. We take 1% management fee of the SPV, of the custodian, annual fee. And we take a 10% profit share from the profit that is being generated once the company, the target company, is being either sold or IPO. So with the three revenue stream model, we get to average of 7 to 8% of the total transaction volume that will be transacted in the platform. So 25% of these revenue will be distributed to the platform token owner until the investor cover 1.5 times of his investment, and then 15% thereafter, lifetime. Now, once we will complete the round that we're currently doing, we're gonna get to the market with an AIR program, Accredited Investment Recruited program. We currently have 2,000 accredited investors in our platform, but in order to be a worldwide leader, we need to expand it to dozens of thousands of accredited investors. So we would give packages of packs of our platform tokens to accredited investors that will sign in to our platform in order to grow the platform to 50,000 investors by 2020. So we want to be a worldwide leader. We're first to the market with this new solution. We want to take advantage of this early mover advantage that we're taking. And we're pretty sure that with the fund that we're currently raising, we would be able to achieve the goals in the time frame that we decided. We have issued 140 million packs, the platform token. 35% of it will be allocated to the investor in the token cell. 10% will be allocated to the team. 15% will be allocated to partner advisors, incentivizers, promoters, and 40% will be allocated for future usage, mainly to enable us to raise additional funds on a much higher valuation in 2-3 years down the road. Once we've established the platform, we've gained 30 to 40,000 accredited investors. We brought at least 100 companies' shares to the platform for sale. We conducted a transaction of $100 million, and then we're going to do another sale using these 40% tokens that we've saved for allocation. So the private sale we started 3 weeks ago. We're not doing a crowd sale at all. It's only private. We're in the security token area of the market, regulated area of the market, open only for accredited investors. There's no reason to do a crowd sale here. We started 3 weeks ago. We already secured a nice portion of the round. We currently have about 5 million committed, and we hope that by the end of June we'll reach close to 10 million. We originally thought that the round will be closed at the end of September because we are waiting for security token exchanges to be live, and they will be live within anywhere between August 1st to the end of September. That's why the sale will end when the tokens can be traded. But according to the existing pace of the round, we might be able to close it much sooner than September. I think that's it.